JT fam, what's happening? I am sorry I didn't get to do any videos today. I had a lot going on. Helped my wife out, had to help my mom out, and this morning I woke up with a killer migraine. I took some medicine, fell back asleep, didn't wake up till 9:15, missed everything, and then came in the market. You know, really shouldn't have traded, but I came in, you know, working it out. But you know what I wanted to share with you today was this aftermarket earnings trade, because you know, even though a lot of these trades look so easy, like the last couple of days, these aftermarket earnings trades have been really easy, really fun to do. But when you mess up, when you as the trader mess up and you commit a trading error, you can't blame the strategy. You can't blame, I can't blame the strategy because I screwed up. And here's where I messed up today. Now, SQ was supposed to report at 4:05, right here on this candle. It didn't. We waited. And then all of a sudden, this candle starts selling off. I hear the Benzinga guy, because I've got Benzinga on live. I got the Squawk on live. That's how I know when the numbers are announced. So I heard him say something about SQ. I didn't even hear what he said. I just heard the words SQ and numbers, and I just assumed that it came out. And once this candle printed, the 1 minute candle, this one opened lower and I got in. So I filled my order here. This is all one order. It just feels like this sometimes, because it was washing. So it filled and it sold off, and then it quickly went choo, straight up. And so it was all I could do to click the buy button. It was all I could do to click the buy button to get out of this. So it only filled a piece of my order here as it ran up, and when it came back down, it filled the rest. Now, it was going so fast. If I was able to pay attention to it and I realized all of it didn't fill, I could have actually taken it off here, and taken the order off, and probably would have been in a little bit better shape. But it all happened so fast, which is why I don't really like trading on the 1 minute chart. I can if I need to, but when I make a trading error, it just compounds it, and that's what happened here. So once the 5 minute, once this 1 minute fiasco was over, and I realized it wasn't until 4:18 right here, this candle, that the actual numbers came out. So, when that 5 minute candle was over, I used it. So I went from the 1 minute, just like we always do, and then I go to the 5 minute. So now I'm legit. Numbers have already been out. We've had all this run. Once we broke the low, I get in, and then wham, again. Didn't move as fast this time, but got out again. So that's two. Right now, I'm frustrated. I'm mad at myself because of this. And that just kind of turned into being disappointed because this didn't work. This setup is not on the strategy. This is on me. This is a trading error, and I can't blame the strategy for doing this. Okay, there was no setup on the 1 minute chart. No setup at all. So I should never have taken this trade, period. So not the strategy, on me. This one, I could blame on the strategy because it triggered like it should. I got in, and then it ripped up on me. Now, I don't know if they were doing something funny by holding it. I don't know if there was some underlying stuff. I have no idea. So, me just looking for something are looking for an excuse to get in so I can try to make some of this back. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, okay, as soon as I get over this, I'm gonna buy. So I bought it. Obviously it pulled back, but it held support and it bounced. So I was able to get profit. I was trying to get it up through 78. It couldn't get there. It pulled back. So because I know in my mind I'm down big off of these two trades, I'm going to kill it to save profit. And then if it takes off again, I'm going to get back in. And so that's what I did. You know, loaded back up, got in, only got 2 little targets here. And then when it started to run up again, I got back in and it pulled back. I was able to get 2 more targets. And then, you know, I was all out up here. And then, because I did buy and then end up taking it off when it came back. So, in me and my infinite wisdom, I decided to short here, thinking we were going to pull back. I shorted, it held support, and I shorted some more, and it just didn't. So I ended up killing it. I knew I was at my wit's end. Mentally, I was tired, and it was time to shut it down. But the moral of this story is, of course, none of this even came close to taking care of these two. Okay, all the scalping in the world probably wouldn't have helped me out. But the moral is, wait for the announcement. That's the key rule of this strategy. Wait for the announcement candle. And wait for that first announcement candle to print. Do not anticipate. If you anticipate or you get in before that candle, this can happen. And it's not a good feeling. All right? So, just wanted to make sure I got that video out to share with you what can happen. I know all the other videos I have are, you know, all sunshine and rainbows. But this is the dark side of it. When you're not paying attention, you're not locked in, you're assuming you heard something that wasn't true, and you end up like that. So that wraps it up for me. I will catch you guys in the jungle in the morning.